Hi, this is Brad Constantine, and this is a podcast recording of the Old Testament. Although this is not an official recording of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, every effort's been made to be as doctrinally accurate as possible. I'll be using for the text the Joseph Smith translation of the Old Testament, along with many commentaries from general authorities of the Church, BYU professors, Bible scholars, and others. This format will be very detailed, and so if you want a deep analysis of the Old Testament, you come to the right place. Thanks for your attendance. Hi, and welcome back to the podcast. This is going to be for Isaiah chapter 35. So first of all, verses 1 through 10, Latter-day Israel rejoices and blossoms as a rose. The wilderness and the solitary place shall be glad for them, i.e. the righteous who return, and the desert shall rejoice and blossom as the rose. This is both a physical and spiritual blessing which is happening in our day. It shall blossom abundantly and rejoice even with joy and singing, like the tabernacle choir at Temple Square. The glory of Lebanon, the wealth of the world, shall be given unto it, the excellency of Carmel and Sharon. They shall see the glory of the Lord and the excellency of our God. Strengthen ye the weak hands, and confirm the feeble knees. Say to them that are of a fearful heart, Be strong, fear not. Behold, your God will come with vengeance, even God with a recompense. He will come and save you. After quoting this, Elder Orson Pratt reasoned that has never been fulfilled, but preparatory to the time when God will come with vengeance to sweep away wickedness from the face of the earth, the house of Israel will be gathered back to their own lands, and the people of God will be permitted to dwell in the wilderness, and that wilderness will become a fruitful field. It is even said that the desert should rejoice because of those who are gathered and should blossom as the rose. Now that is something that has been fulfilled during the last quarter of a century here in this wilderness, barren desert country. The great latter-day work has commenced. The kingdom of God has been reorganized on the earth. In other words, the Christian church, in all its purity, with all its ordinances, has been reorganized upon the face of the earth. And the time has at length come when the Spirit of God has been poured out from on high. Until that period arrived, there was no hope for Israel, no hope for the land of Palestine, no hope for the redemption of the tribes scattered in the four quarters of the earth. But when the wilderness should become as a fruitful field, when the Spirit should again be poured out from on high through the everlasting gospel of the Son of God, then the people should be gathered together by the commandment of the Lord. Then we may look out for a change upon the face of the land where this gathering takes place. We may look for the deserts to become like the Garden of Eden, to blossom as the rose that blossoms in rich and fertile gardens, to blossom abundantly, and the desert rejoice with joy and singing. The prophet says that when Jesus comes with vengeance and destroys the wicked, redeems the desert, and causes the wilderness to become a fruitful field, then the lame man shall leap as a hart, the tongue of the dumb shall speak, the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. For in the wilderness shall waters break out, and streams in the desert, and the parched ground shall become a pool, and the thirsty land springs of water. Verse 5. Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. Then shall the lame man leap as an hart, or deer, and the tongue of the dumb sing, for in the wilderness shall waters break out, and streams in the desert. The gospel will bless everyone. And the parched ground shall become a pool, and the thirsty land springs of water, in the habitation of dragons, or resorts of jackals. Where each lay shall be grass with reeds and rushes. Spiritual blessings will abound. And a highway, the straight and narrow way, shall be there, and for a way shall be cast up, and it shall be called the way of holiness. The unclean shall not pass over upon it, but it shall be cast up for those who are clean. And the wayfaring men, though they are accounted fools, shall not err therein. Many converts will come into the church. No lion shall be there, nor any ravenous beast shall go up thereon, or temptations. It shall not be found there, but the redeemed shall walk there. Those on the straight and narrow way will be protected by the Lord. And the ransomed of the Lord shall return, the righteous, and come to Zion with songs and everlasting joy upon their heads. They shall obtain joy and gladness, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away. So anyway, that's the end of the chapter, and come back next time and we'll see what happens. It should be exciting. Remember, this is Isaiah, so we'll see you then. Bye.